Welcome back, gamers. Today we're diving into the 5 most exciting RPGs of 2025 that you need to know about. 2025 didn't waste any time. RPG fans have definitely been eating well. Monster Hunter Wilds, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Avowed are just some of the games that have kicked off the year with a bang. And the best part? We're just getting started. Buckle up for a ride through some of the best RPGs that are on their way this year. Let's get started. This is the one that's been turning heads since its reveal and is finally coming. On April 24th, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 will drop us into one of the most original worlds we've seen in years. And it might just be one of the most important RPGs of 2025, inspired by a hauntingly beautiful version of France, in which each year a mysterious painter erases everyone of a specific age from existence, literally painting them out of the world. You are Expedition 33, and you might be the last hope to stop the cycle, in a desperate mission as the next number she'll paint is 33. The art direction is straight up haunting. Every scene looks like a living painting, complete with dripping colors and ghostly silhouettes. This turn-based JRPG has a twist. It blends real-time action with traditional combat, making battles more dynamic and immersive. Your party of expeditioners can chain combos by timing attacks to a rhythm, and even target enemy weak points manually like an action game. The result is gameplay innovation that feels fresh yet familiar, scratching that classic JRPG itch while pushing the genre forward. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 promises a journey that's equal parts art and adventure, a true cinematic RPG experience. Up next, we leave behind the painted nightmares of France and enter a completely different realm. If Lost Souls Aside sounds like a passion project, that's because it is. This game's journey is amazing. Originally developed by one man inspired by Final Fantasy XV and Devil May Cry, it's finally emerging after nearly a decade in development. And oh boy, it has come a long way. This long-awaited action RPG started as a solo project by developer Yang Bing, who created a prototype that blew up online thanks to its fluid, high-speed combat and cinematic style. The screen fills with flashy effects as you chain together aerial attacks, dashes, and spells. It's the kind of combat that makes you lean forward in your seat and say, "Did I just do that?" And since then, Lost Soul Aside has evolved into a full-scale title that's become one of the most anticipated RPGs of the year. And let's not forget about the world itself. Lost Soul Aside blends futuristic tech with fantastical landscapes, and with Sony now backing the project, the production values are through the roof. Expect AAA level visuals, cinematic cutscenes, and a sweeping score to match the on-screen action. On to our next game. If there's one MMORPG making waves in 2025, it's Chrono Odyssey. Set in the world of Cetera, Chrono Odyssey mixes high fantasy exploration with a unique twist, the manipulation of time itself. Players will explore breathtaking landscapes, battle massive world bosses, and engage in large-scale PvP, all while unlocking the ability to alter time in combat and traversal. You can freeze the action as enemies charge, blink behind them in a time stop, or even rewind a disastrous moment to try a different approach. This game's innovative time manipulation mechanics adds a whole new strategy layer to MMO combat. This game's visual presentation is equally impressive. From enchanted forests and icy mountains to ancient ruins and skies torn by temporal storms, every region looks like it belongs on the cover of a fantasy novel. The narrative sets up a grand conflict. Cetera is at war with a mysterious force called the Void, causing chaos in time and space. Combat is real-time and action-focused, with fluid animations, dodge and parry systems, and a wide range of weapons and classes. You can team up with friends as one of 6 distinct classes, each with their own time-infused abilities to master. The developers have promised a dynamic open world where the environment changes based on time events, and where players' actions can affect the unfolding storylines across the map. If you're into MMOs and you're looking for something that breaks away from the genre's usual formula, Chrono Odyssey is one you'll want to keep a very close eye on. Now entering the gritty saga of Crimson Desert. This game is the very definition of ambitious. It's an open-world action fantasy RPG that began life as a multiplayer offshoot of Black Desert Online, but has since transformed into a story-driven epic in its own right. A dynamic action-adventure that blends a solo RPG narrative with the option for MMO-style content. The gameplay footage has shown off astounding set pieces, castle sieges with armies clashing, a wrestling match against a grizzly bear in the snow, and even an ethereal realm called the Abyss where reality warps around you. The combat is fast, fluid, and visceral. You'll swing swords, fire crossbows, and unleash magic in real-time battles that emphasize action and strategy. Enemies are ruthless, and you'll need to parry, dodge, and use your surroundings. The developers have crafted an immersive single-player campaign, teeming with engaging quests and memorable characters. In Crimson Desert, you step into the boots of Cliff, a battle-hardened mercenary leading a ragtag company called the Greymanes across the war-torn continent of Pywell. But on top of that, the game will also offer a vast amount of content in the spirit of the MMORPG. This means after you conquer the story, or even in the middle of it, you can delve into optional online content, potentially teaming up with friends for big world bosses, trading in bustling towns, or participating in large-scale PvE events. Whether you want a gripping solo saga or an open-world playground with your friends, keep this on your radar. And for our final spotlight game, we're shifting to a darker tone, a long-awaited sequel that will have you lurking the midnight streets of Seattle. Welcome to the midnight world of Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2. In this game, you play as an elder vampire thrust into a three-front war between rival factions fighting for control of the city. The core of the experience is choice and consequence. Will you ally with the traditionalist Camarilla, throw in with the rebellious Anarchs, or carve out your own bloody path? The game gives you the full freedom to be the vampire you want to be in its immersive world of darkness. As you roam the open hubs of the city, you'll encounter intriguing characters, power brokers, misfits, and monsters, each with their own agendas. Dialogue isn't just fluff, it's a weapon. You can seduce, intimidate, or manipulate people to open new paths. And when words don't suffice, well, you can always bite. Gameplay in Bloodlines 2 walks the line between RPG and immersive sim. You'll stalk the streets in first person, hunting for your next meal. Do you charm a lonely stranger and lead them into a dark alley for a quick feed? Or do you play it safe and buy blood from a shady blood bank dealer? Combat lets you wield both modern weaponry and vampiric powers, or disciplines. Different vampire clans offer wildly different playstyles. The action is more refined than the original game, with responsive melee combat and flashy abilities, but it remains true to its RPG roots with meaningful character customization. With its dark, immersive world and faction-driven story, the RPG choices run deep. Your decisions will shape Seattle's fate. This is about living, or unliving, the life of a vampire, the power, the temptation, and the moral dilemmas. And those were our top RPGs releasing in 2025 you definitely don't want to miss. But before we wrap up, let's give a quick shout out to a few honorable mentions because some of the most beloved franchises are making big comebacks this year. And all RPG fans should absolutely keep them on their radar. We will see the return of the looter-shooter madness of Borderlands 4, continuing with even crazier guns and over-the-top co-op action. Albion's magic is also coming back to life with Fable, promising the same player-driven story that made the original classics. The Elden Ring universe expansion with the new standalone adventure Night Rain, now with a multiplayer spin that gives a new life to the lands between. And lastly, a new memorable space adventure sequel for the Outer Worlds, with more star systems, more freedom, and more razor-sharp writing to shape your character's story. And that's all from us today. Which one are you most hyped for? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more gaming content from G2A.com. And until next time, keep your inventory organized, your party loyal, and your critical hits consistent. See you soon.